time for the city. Yeah, same aura as before. The smoke got blowing orange laws, meaning you pursue at your own cause. Last of the breed to do it how we was taught. Gods in the rafters covering you and yours. Gather around the world's most famous battlegrounds. Infamous enough where they have it.
That is loud as hell. What's up, y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good? Your boy CK. We back with another play-by-play Knicks versus Hornets. If you ask me about a game that happened yesterday, I will look you right in your face and say, what game? Because I don't remember. There was no basketball game yesterday. I didn't watch a basketball game yesterday. I don't know what you guys were doing. But today is a new day. Knicks versus the Charlotte Hornets. We are without Mitchell Robinson tonight, but other than that, Mitch Robinson, Jalen Brunson, obviously. But other than that, we are going to keep it going. Deuce McBride, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, OG Anunoby, and Karl Anthony Towns, the starting five for us. And LaMelo Ball returning for the Charlotte Hornets. Last time we played this team, LaMelo was not there. So we're going to see what impact he makes. But I'm looking at my guy, Daquan. Daquan Jeffries starting for the Charlotte Hornets after riding the far end of our bench last year. So look at the Daquan out there gaining some minutes tonight, and watch Daquan be the one to go absolutely absurd for them tonight. Watch Daquan be the one. I'm keeping my eyes on Daquan Jeffries' stats tonight because that's just how our luck is from time to time, you know? But what's going on, everybody in the chat, man? Shout out to my mods and members in the YouTube side of things. KnicksFanTV, what's good? Let me pull up KnicksFanTV, Facebook, X. Appreciate you everywhere you are watching the play-by-play today. Let me pull up KnicksFanTV real quick. Shout out to Magic and B Mills, what up? And I think jump ball just took place, and I missed it because I'm trying to pull up the chat. And here we go. Knicks win the tip. This is a very purple court, and immediately off rip, Josh Hart trying to give the Hornets a head start. Almost turns the ball over, but he does not. Still Knicks ball. B-Mill says Charlotte is the worst scoring team in the league. Please, Knicks basketball gods, let's keep it that way. Deuce McBride steps into a three ball. That's no good. Short, rebounded by Miles Bridges. Shout to the chat here over here on YouTube. Mods and members, NYC Ball 08, Eddie Suarez, Russell Whiskey, Curtis West, Thomas Donnery, RGT 85 in the building. As the Hornets get things going, Mark Williams, the ex-Laker for about 5 hours, back in this thing. Shout out to everybody in between too. Marcus, KG7, Full Cyber Chaos, Frank, Michael, JC, Wisdom, John Talento holding it down, K-Dot. Knicks missing another one. Hornets on the other side of things. Miles Bridges easily spins past Josh Hart for the 4-point lead. And something about this game just seems oddly familiar. It's like we've seen this trend for the last two games where the Knicks just do not want to play in the early going of the first quarter on both sides of the floor. OG Anunoby with the pump fake. He's going to fire it anyways. Another miss there. Karl Anthony Towns get the rebound. And Daquan Jeffries will get the rebound. Shout out to my man Daquan, bro. Happy to see him getting NBA minutes, man. I liked him. But, you know, he was just in Tom Thibodeau prison. Couldn't see minutes. And here he is nailing a wide open three over his former teammate. But what do we know, right? How the underdog fantasy picks, we don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should switch the screen so you guys can see. Like I said, as long as they're going to give me the option, I'm going to take it on the over for Mikal Bridges for the PRA. As Karl Anthony Towns gets that bucket to go down. Oh, that's old. Oops. Hold on. We got the wrong picks up. I was about to say, Gamba, we got the wrong picks up for today's game. You got the right teams, just the wrong picks. Gamba, when you get the chance for that, bro. We're going to get that updated here shortly. Mark Williams picked up by Karl Anthony Towns, a 5-point game. Towns going to get called with the foul there. A little overly aggressive. Noah said this team will never change RGT. There he is. CK, we need to score. My bad. Yeah. My bad. I had to do a late restart. So I'm playing from behind now. Here goes LaMelo Ball, handing it over to Williams. Williams finding Daquan Jeffries. Somewhere Alex Chattaris is seeing Daquan Jeffrey scoring, and he's just shaking his head because the amount of times I used to yell at him that the Knicks at least should give him like 5 minutes. He used to look at me crazy, bro. Shout out to Daquan, bro. Starting on a bad team, but getting minutes nonetheless. OG Anunoby getting the layup there, 4-9, 5-point game. Again, LaMelo Ball making his return. He has been out for some time with another year of injuries. Nice handoff to Mark Williams, though. Mark Williams gets the layup. And that is the beauty of LaMelo Ball's game. He's a good scorer. We know he can score the ball, but he is a very good playmaker. Problem is, has not been surrounded with the best of talent in his, 2-3 years in the league yet? Trying to get it done in Charlotte. Noah said defense hasn't gotten a stop. Yeah, for about 3 games now. Career game for Jeffries today. That's the thing. Jeffries used to get minutes before he played with us, and now he's getting minutes again when he's not playing with us. He was playing when he was with Indiana. Then we picked him up, sent him to the far end of the bench for whatever reason, and then now he's back on. But now he's on a raggedy team getting minutes. Dude, he is a journeyman to the T. Mark Williams with the missed shot there, rebounded by OG Anunoby. Mikal Bridges hasn't gotten the shot up yet. He finds OG Anunoby open for the corner 3, picked up by, I think that's Josh Green. Anunoby with an interesting take, draws the foul. And OG should be getting 2 free throws here. Knicks fighting back after the early flurry by the Charlotte Hornets. KG said we cooked. What up, Jay Mullen? He said I'm about to Tracy Morgan all over the living room. Okay. All right, bro. We not making that a thing. We are not making that a thing. We are not making that a thing. MW said, no, I'm already getting mad. Golly, Seth. Hair ain't growing white. Right. CK, could you adjust the scoreboard? Yes. There you go. Sorry about that. Josh Hart finding Karl Anthony Towns, a 3-point deficit for the Knicks. Almost gets the turnover. Hart finding Deuce. Deuce trying to get a 3-ball. The Deuce chants loud in Charlotte, but no good. Rebounded by Jeffries. Jeffries looking to create some offense. He finds Miles Bridges. He said definitely making that a thing. Dear God. Poor Tracy. Miles Bridges with the take. No good, but it doesn't matter because Mark Williams there to clean up the mess. Another miss there from the Knicks. Extracurriculars between Seth Curry and Mikal Bridges, and it's going to be Knicks ball. Well, Smooth Will, salute. CK, I didn't know you made videos for losses. I make videos every Tuesday and Thursday. So if the Knicks end up losing the game before, I'm going to talk about it. Every Tuesdays and Thursdays, new videos over on CK2K. Oh, Anunoby looking like he was going to shoot another one. No, he finds Mikal Bridges, though. Bridges picked up by somebody. I have no idea who that is. Is that Nick Smith Jr.? Why are those braids so damn tight? Is that Nick Smith Jr.? Who is that? No, who is that? Whose number? I don't know who that is. This is going to be the problem with me today. I'm about to be playing who he played for, even though I know what team it is. Oh, that's Wendell Moore Jr.? When did he get over to Charlotte? And why he look like that? Oh, wow. Wow. Hi, ZK. I'll try to come back later. Kind of busy right now. Barbara, just you coming through and saying what's up is more than enough. Appreciate you. Enjoy your day. Don't worry about it. We'll be here. We'll be here. CK, I'm so sad. Why are you sad? So it's a slow start. Mikal Bridges getting that last bucket, by the way, in the mid-range. Timeout called by Charlotte, holding on to a 3-point lead. The Tracy Morgan is definitely going to be a thing. Y'all nasty, bro. You got it, bro. You got it. You got it. Salute CK mods and my KFTV family. Salute back to you next. Hope you're good. Hornets gonna smoke us. He said CK's edits go hard. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, try to add a little bit something different to my videos than the typical just talking heads, you know. Because this team is a disappointment. 3-point deficit, and as per usual, we are upset in the chat. Rightfully so, though, man. This Charlotte Hornets team, not good. Not good at all. Right now, they got the up and up on us. Kim, what's up from California? Let's go, Knicks. Slow start, but we will pick it up. Indeed, we will, Kim. That's the right attitude. I swear people don't remember years when we couldn't win more than 30 games. Jackie, I said the same thing yesterday. But I also understand people saw a little bit of winning and now they want the whole thing. So I get both sides of it, to be honest. Main disappointment other than players is rotation. Amen, Magic. Amen, bro. Watching D'Angelo Russell try to hoop is something else. Why are you watching that poverty franchise? Facts, NYCB ball. Facts. No such thing as a bad night for us because everybody ready to hoop against us. How'd you guys feel about Josh Hart's comments? What'd y'all feel about his comments? I mean, he has a point as far as the scheduling thing, but I don't know how I feel about the admittance of it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know if I would have said it out loud. You know what I mean? Like, that's something that it's obvious. You look at the schedule, it's obvious that plays a factor, but and then he said though, playing without Jalen Brunson thing, I'm like, oh, come on, man. Come on, man. We're the same team that always be talking about next man up stuff, and then now we're talking about, oh, we're with that. I didn't like it. I wasn't a fan. Personally, I wasn't a fan. I wish I had saw it before I recorded yesterday's videos because I would have talked about it a little bit more in depth, but I wasn't a fan. I get his argument, but saying it out loud, not a fan. Hold on, we're fixing the picks. I think this is the right one. There we go. We got the right ones up. There we go. All right, 10-15 is the score. Deuce finding OG. OG pulling in. OG finally gets a 3-ball to fall. LaMelo Ball keeping Deuce on his hip. Misses the floater. Rebounded by Josh Hart. 2-point game. Hart over to OG. OG going right after Wendell. Picks up the foul. I don't think he is going to get the continuation. And just like that, it's a tie game. Knicks climb back in it. Hornets with a nice, strong start, but the Hornets, I don't know if they're built for that kind of life to keep that lead. Salute, J. Rose. He said, yeah, the Brunson comment was where he lost me. Yeah, when he said that, I was like, ew. Like, yeah, it's, again, like, we get it. We're playing without Brunson, but ew. You admitting that you're saying that your team is weak because you ain't, like, ew, bro. I didn't like it. 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 Ogugua. Josh Hart's comments made Jeff Van Gundy and Anthony Mason's ghost cry straight up. CK. Yeah, I wasn't a fan. I wasn't a fan. LaMelo Ball with a wild take, trying to get a foul there. A lot of contact there on the rebound from Precious Achiuwa. Right, he should have just called Tibbs out on his junk rotation instead. Right, man. Like, say what's real, bro. Nah, bro, he just, I don't know. I don't know. Wasn't a fan. Just wasn't a fan. What did he say about Brunson? Basically just admitting that we're saying, using the excuse after a loss to the San Antonio Spurs, using the excuse that they're trying to adjust to playing without Brunson. But it's just like, I get that. But even without Brunson, we should have more than enough firepower to beat the San Antonio Spurs. So using that as an excuse where they were without Victor Wembanyama and De'Aaron Fox, it just, it's just not a good look. Just not a good look. Like, we know that this team, still trying to figure it out without your all-star, your superstar, your captain. We get that. But to use that as an excuse when you just got beat by a low-level squad without their two best players, it's kind of hard to co-sign. Mikal Bridges finding pressure to Achiuwa. Achiuwa going on the drive. He finds Hart. Hart left with a lot of space, but he's not going to shoot it. Daquan Jeffries giving him space to shoot. 5 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to pull the moving three, and that goes down. And one parlay in the books for good old CK. We off to a good start. 1 for 5. Oh, 1 for 5. 1 for 4 so far. Miles Bridges, though, getting whatever he wants. Another one going down for Miles Bridges. Mikal finding Landry. Shamit, though. The shoulder is bothering him, as you see, and he's still going to let that thing fly regardless, but you can see that shot was short from before it even left his hands. Shamit, though, good defense there. Almost gets a turnover, but instead it will be Hornets ball. Knicks took the lead, by the way. 2-point game, 19-17. Seth Curry with the drive. Seth Curry with the mid-range pull. Seth Curry shoots with the best of them, man. He might not have the marquee like his older brother, but boy, Seth Curry got the better percentage of the two. Look it up. That boy Seth Curry can shoot. Josh Hart with the pump fake. Hart with the drive. Hart with the wild floater. Misses everything. Maybe it was an alley-oop. I don't know who to. Either way, it's a turnover. Speaking of turnover, Shamit gets a turnover. Mikal with the lead pass to Precious. Precious tiptoeing and couldn't get to the ball in time. What happened there? Mikal Bridges misses the three ball. Precious Achiuwa had the whole thing to himself, and he's tiptoeing, taking his time. Precious Achiuwa been getting some ridicule the last few games. Stat came out that the Knicks are better with him off the floor. But damn, Miles Bridges misses so bad. That thing careened the opposite direction, went out of bounds. But my God, Mikal Bridges, great read. Yeah, what a weird play. What a weird sequence there. And Tom Thibodeau, you know what? Because he wrote it down in his playbook last night, it don't matter. Precious still going to get his minutes. That don't matter. We ain't holding the people accountable. We wrote it down last night, so he got to play. Deuce McBride picked up by Daquan. Hands it off to Precious, back to Deuce. Deuce for 3 at the shot clock. Doesn't get it. And his game is tied. That is Yusuf Nurkic. I forgot they traded for Nurkic. Poor guy. And there's Nick Smith Jr. See, I got him mixed up. That's Nick Smith Jr. that time. They both got the cornrows. Nick Smith Jr., a quick player. He was initially he was a high touted draftee, but he ended up dropping in the draft a few years back. Now he's out here in Hornets, where they have every guard that you could think of, as Mikal Bridges throws the ball over to Josh Hart's leg. And it's a turnover. New York Knicks just playing ugly right now. I'm trying to make stories out of everything but the game right now because of how bad the Knicks have started this game. 2 games ago, the Knicks had 18 in the first quarter. Last game, they had 20 in the first quarter. Can the Knicks do better than both of those tonight? 2:40 left. We have 19 already. Man. Barbecue Wingstop. He said, this man Precious. Right. Like, what was that play, bro? Just in time to see another boneheaded play by Precious. What up, Father Peace? Noah said game is going off. Josh threw his hands up like, what are you doing? But yeah, right. That's what Clyde was saying the same thing. Throw an alley-oop. You had a lead pass. He's wide open. But Precious is over there. La, 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 la. Crazy, bro. Kolik's twin brother Campaign about to get some good minutes. Oh, yeah, Campaign gonna get some minutes tonight, bro. What up, Don? How you doing? Shout out to Don. Precious ain't touching the floor in the second half per usual. Yep, but he's going to get those diabolical first half minutes. Rose did not address the backup point guard at all. Tibbs froze out the rookie and play McBride bum. Oh, damn, the one is not a fan. Look at Boris Diaw just casually catching. Yo, Boris Diaw, you ain't had nothing else to do. You just casually out there watching the Hornets game, bro. Man, if you don't go do anything else in Charlotte, maybe there isn't much to do in Charlotte. I don't know. This man, Boris Diaw, just... I know he played with the Bobcats. He didn't play with them when they went back to Hornets. No, he was on the Bobcats for a bit and then went to San Antonio. My man just said, I'm in town. If only we had a center in the G League who produced in the NBA. Imagine, RGT. Or if only we had a nice wing that knew how to give us some instant offense in the G League that would, that's also a veteran presence that could have, been on the team. But what do we know, bro? Boris played for them for years. My fault. That's what I'm saying. He played for the Bobcats. You're right. But do you see where they had him seated, bro? Man, this man should be front row. He should be in the Tracy Morgan seats, man. Hook shot goes down by Nurkic. If I'm not mistaken, I remember he was like one of their highest paid players for a little bit. If I remember correctly. OG Anunoby settling for that 3-ball tonight. No, that one no good. Miles Bridges picks it up. He finds Green. Green trying to feed Nurkic. Good defense from OG. Gets the deflection. Turnover. Precious Achiuwa has the matchup, but he's not going to take it. Good fake from Towns. Towns, I forgot, was even existing in this game. And so did the referees, as they didn't give him that foul there off of the contact. Nick Smith going right after the defense. Nurkic thinks about shooting the 3. He won't. Nurkic with the cut to Green. Green finding Bridges. Bridges with the fake. Back out to Nurkic. Nurkic can shoot these, and he'll make that one. What do you know? The Hornets up by 7 points as the Knicks struggle and stay at 19. I say it again. 2 nights ago, the Knicks had 18 in the first quarter. Last night, they only had 20 in the first quarter. Right now, the minute 20 stuck on 19 still. Shamit shoots the 3 ball with the hurt shoulder. It's short again. Knicks are obviously hobbled at one of the most inopportune times of the season, where we are weeks away from the playoffs, and we are seeing our team slowly crumble piece by piece. Josh Green pulling the 3 ball there. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Deuce McBride faking the pass to OG. Finds Towns. Towns trying to find the feed. He gets it to OG. OG back out to Precious. Precious shooting the 3 ball. That one's strong. Rebounded by Bridges. Knicks really are only going to have 19 points in this first quarter. Like, I was saying that to hopefully make it not be a thing, but we have 34 seconds left, and we're just going to progressively go up 1 point at a time. Like, what's good? It was funny at first, but it's not funny. He said, yeah, Boris got his bag from MJ, man. CK, if Leon is out here saying he'll leave if Tibbs goes, what are we supposed to do with that? Well, what you're supposed to do with that is exactly what I said yesterday in that rant y'all didn't like. Tom Thibodeau is going nowhere. Nurkic missing the first free throw. And here comes Cam Payne. Your favorite player's favorite player. The Chuck shot. The slingshot. Mr. I ain't never seen a shot I don't like before. Cam Payne's in the game. CK was smart to let Mitch rest. Yep. Yeah, Mitch has not played a back-to-back. I, again, mentioned that in my video yesterday. Can't make it up at all, KG. Can't make it up at all. We really about to score only 19 points in the first quarter. Unless Karl Anthony Towns hits this fadeaway jumper, no good. And the craziest thing is this is basically a home game for the Knicks because the entire crowd is covered in Knicks jerseys. The Knicks really only, good steal there from Precious, does nothing with it. Bro, you can't make this stuff up, chat. You just can't, man. You just can't. Monday put up 18 points in the first quarter. Last night put up 20 in the first quarter. And in the very next game, outdo themselves by dropping a point and only putting up 19 points. Tragic. And the most unfortunate part is, if I'm not mistaken, they got their 19th point at like the 5-minute mark. Make that make sense. Make that make sense, man. It's your boy CK2K here, running things on the play-by-play on KnicksFanTV, brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use that promo code KFTV to get your chance at up to $1,000 on your first deposit and free picks. Underdog Fantasy, promo code KFTV. And you see my picks. In a logical world, I thought this would be an easy double-double type game for Karl Anthony Towns, but in the first quarter, only 2 points and 2 rebounds. So that's my luck. I never learned my lesson. I just figured, is they only have, So that's going to hurt. Mikal Bridges, I took the higher on the 25.5 points, rebounds, assists. I still feel pretty confident about that. I'm not worried about that. LaMelo Ball just came back from the injury. Thought he was going to, do one of those, let me have a big game against the Knicks kind of things. But no, the Hornets are killing us in a team effort. So not feeling good about my streak. My streak might end tonight. We got 3 last game. My streak might end tonight, man. To Cowboys, I'll take Cam's energy over our starters. Laziness right now. I felt that. I'm giving them halfway through the second to get it together before I change the channel. What we watching today, Magic? What we watching today? What we watching today? DTB, what up? Guys are tired from that road trip. Play the Rooks. NYCB ball. You must be new. You must be new. Tom Thibodeau, you must be new. Here we go. Champagne in the building. Precious Achua, Karl Anthony Townsend, OG Anunoby is the 5 to start off the second quarter. Sheesh, yeah, we have been bad, bro. He said, hell yeah, hell yeah, same ass lineup, yep. Because why change it? That wasn't in the book. I don't even know yet. Might restart the wire. Good show, though. Good show. CK, I think the third spot is guaranteed even if we lose a couple of games. Yeah, the thing is, that is a true statement if we were winning these gimmies. If we had beat the Spurs, we beat the Hornets, then yeah, we could, this is a very loser thing to say, but we could lose to the Celtics and the Cavs when we see them again and stuff like that and still be okay. But Knicks not even doing that. They're not even handling business against these raggedy teams. Right now, he's struggling with a 7-point deficit. LaMelo Ball gets the easy scoop layup. And the Hornets scoring on us like we're the team that only got 17 wins. OG with the drive. He bounces it into Nurkic's foot. So kick ball, still going to be Knicks ball. What up, Will? JC said the most ass third place team. Eddie Suarez said a bar earlier saying, see, I got family show. I can't even repeat it. I can't even say it. Curtis said, great picks. You getting jerked. Yeah, no, for sure. I'm unfortunately suffering from underachievement. Honestly, the pick I was the most worried about was the LaMelo pick. I knew that was going to be not a long shot, but it was going to be 50-50 because he's coming back from the injury. But I thought my other three were, a given. The wing defense on this team is raggedy, so I thought Mikal Bridges would take over. Karl Anthony Towns should be feasting against this team. But this team making me look like a fool. So they're arguing that it got tipped around the rim so it could possibly be a goaltending and reward the Knicks with 2 points. Or did they reward the goaltending and now the Hornets are challenging it? I think I got it backwards. I might have it backwards. I think they rewarded us the point and now they're challenging it. Mr. Harlem Knight because they're head coach. CK, be honest, first round exits or what? Very possible. Very possible. Very possible. But I'm still leaning towards a no. Now, if you ask me if I think that this is the year we get a championship, I've said it several times, no. We ain't equipped for that life yet. It's basket interference by Precious. Nurkic didn't touch it. Yo, Charlotte, let me see the replay. They just got this stupid screen saying coach's challenge. Show the replay. We want to see the replay too. Thanks for the play-by-play. K-Light, thank you for tuning in. Precious doing everything in his power to piss us the... You know what? And it's funny because he can do that and he's still going to get minutes because that's what's written in the book. The book says Precious plays, so he plays. Man, I miss Ariel Hukporty, bro. I miss Hukporty so bad. Heal up, King. Heal up. Keenan said we dramatic. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Drama all the way through. Welcome to the chat. This chat is drama full. The only way we were scoring is on goaltending. So offensive interference then. Oh, I see. I see what was being reviewed. Got it. Got it. Okay. Yeah. So no goaltending. Hornets ball, 21-30 is the score. Oh, boy. 11 minutes remain in this first half. Another raggedy start for the New York Knicks against a lowly Charlotte Hornets. And some extracurriculars give the Knicks the ball. I didn't quite see what happened. LaMelo is arguing something. So I guess LaMelo was the perpetrator here with the contact. Campaign picking it up, handing it off to Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns with the Euro. Towns with the floater. Towns with the bucket. LaMelo Ball with the take. Step back, finding Nick Smith. Smith going right at Campaign. Mid-range jumper, no good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns hands off the Campaign. And what a lazy pass, thank God. LaMelo, no, it's still going to be Charlotte Hornets ball. Precious Achiuwa really trying to lose fans, if he had many. Oh, my goodness, bro. C Boogie, what up? He said, why Deuce is not replaced by a playmaker like Kolek? Because, head coach, he does not like playing the rookies. So he's going to let Campaign go out there and let it fly for 48 minutes. Speaking of letting it fly, Miles Bridges firing a three, no good. And Precious cannot bring in the... All right, take him out of the game, Tibbs. Please. Precious just out there sleepwalking, bro. What is good? And Chua does check out for Mikal Bridges. Bridges coming in immediately guarding Josh Green. Nurkic now backing down Towns. Towns fighting for his life. Green fires the three ball. It's no good. Rebounded by the Hornets. He fires it back out to Bridges. Bridges one-on-one against Shamet. He finds the open shooter. And that's no good. Rebounded by the Knicks. Campaign firing it up court, almost out of bounds, and it's going to be a turnover. No, it's not. Campaign saves it, gets it back to OG. Mikal Bridges picked up by Nurkic. He finds Shamet. Shamet to Payne. Payne on the drive. He has options. He bounces it to Mikal Bridges lazily. Towns tries to make something out of it. And ladies and gentlemen, that was a real-life possession by the New York Knicks just now.
What the hell?
I have no idea what I just witnessed just now.
No way, yeah.
And on the other side of things, within 2 seconds, Miles Bridges, takes two dribbles and floats with his left hand. 32-23, 9-point game, 9 minutes remaining in this second quarter. Another lead pass. This time it gets to Bridges, and Bridges gets the bucket, 25-32. Oh my God, Frankie, what up, man? You're This is rough. Luckily, there's a lot of game left, but the Knicks just cannot continue to go into these games playing this poorly. Like, this is awful. Man. Man. Oh yeah, Campaign not real, J-Rax. Campaign is not a real human. I'm convinced. Tibbs getting on my nerves. No adjustments. It's the Tom Thibodeau way. Johnny Bryant held this team together last year. Cap, we miss you. Detroit could bounce us. Very possible. Detroit having a good run, a little bit more cohesion than us. Towns with a nasty shot attempt, and as you'd expect, complained to the referee that there should have been a foul. And while he's complaining, Daquan Jeffries goes right at the Knicks interior, misses it, and the putback goes down by Mark Williams. (34-25), 9-point game. Mark Williams having himself a night. Mikal Bridges gets past Miles Bridges, finding OG. OG thought about it. He was wide open. Thinks about it. Shoots it, misses. Campaign. Can we get a timeout, please? I don't know what I'm watching right now, man. This is so awful. This is crazy, man. We ain't even trying, y'all. Not even trying, man. I'm trying, K-Dot. I'm trying to believe, but the Knicks not even playing like they want to win. Taka Atsu said we need Tracy Morgan. I'm seeing him now, bro. Gonna be another coach's challenge, but here in Charlotte, it doesn't let us know any of the information. I don't know who challenged. I don't know what the challenge play is. Charlotte Hornets video crew sucks. MSG East needs to get itself figured out. Yeah, CK, what are we watching here? Ain't basketball. Ain't basketball, man. Do y'all think Tibbs is losing the team a little? I don't know. Not enough, apparently. CK, we can't blame Tibbs. We had a tough schedule. Nah. I can't co-sign that. As long as there is a rotation that you can make, as long as there are changes you can make, even with the tough schedule, if that's the argument we're gonna have, Eddie, then why that gives you more of a reason that you should put some more of the you should be using more of your bench in different lineups. Not saying you should be playing full 5, bench only. I ain't saying all that, but if it's such a hard trip, then this is more of a reason why you should be playing around with your lineups a little bit more in these games. Nobody's safe, bro. I'm not saying, look, I ain't gonna say it's all on Tibbs because the Knicks out here playing raggedy as well, but he can't get away with not getting any kind of blame on this. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. There is a remedy for this, and Tibbs just does not know where to find it. Like, you mean to tell me that Campaign has given us probably one solid game in the last stretch without Jalen Brunson, and I'll even say DeLon Wright. If you don't want to play a rookie, fine. You mean to tell me DeLon Wright can't even at least get on the court and see what he can do? You know what I mean? Like, play around with your lineup, bro. We had these raggedy teams. Those are the perfect times to test out new lineups, man. I ain't trying to hear all that, bro. I'm not saying that they need to be going out there saving the team and playing 20 minutes. Nah, bro. Campaign's not getting it done. Try something new. This is the time to do it. Pressure Chua not looking great. Let's try something new. Instead of out here letting the whole Knicks community know what the definition of insanity is. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's the whole point of having rosters. It's the whole point of having a roster of 12, a whole roster. You don't just have players just so you can give guys participation being in the NBA. No, the guys that are on your team should be used for moments like this one. Long road trips, injuries. That's the point. That's the point of them being on the team for. That's all I'm saying. Daddy not even on the roster yet. Daddy ain't enjoying his time in Westchester. He says, CK, you must be new. Oh, no. Look, I know he's not doing it. But that's the point I'm trying to make. OG Anunoby, beautiful block there on Miles Bridges, though. But that's the point I'm making, man. That's literally my point. That's just my argument on the side saying you can't blame Tibbs. Yeah, I'll give you can't put it all on Tibbs. Yeah, 100%. Players got to hold themselves accountable, too. Like, Tibbs ain't out there playing basketball for you, but at the same time, and that's a goaltending that did not get called. The crowd wanted the goaltending, but instead it's just going to be rewarded a block. Daquan Jeffries going to step into another three, and Daquan Jeffries having a great time against his former team. My point exactly. Daquan Jeffries riding the bench, could not get minutes at all at any point of the game. And he out here starting for another team, playing against us, leading the team to a 10-point lead. Like I said, bro. Unless it's the playoffs, man, no rotation should be set. There should be no such thing as a set rotation unless it's the playoffs. Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense to me. We're looking at title contending teams shift up their lineups throughout the entire season all year long. Denver, Lakers. I hate saying that, but Lakers, the Celtics, teams that are going to actually be out there going that far. They play around with their lineups all season long because that's what you're supposed to do. It's a long season. You want everyone to be where they're supposed to be at when it matters in April. I'm done ranting. CK's rant's over. I'm sorry. Because I'm obviously speaking to a void because I can say all this and he's going to still do the same crap, so who cares? Anyways, 37-27, Knicks trailing by 10 against the lowly Charlotte Hornets. Nobody able to catch fire. Mikal Bridges, Karl-Anthony Towns tied up with 6 points. OG Anunoby, the leading scorer, 10 points, but he's already 1 for 6 from 3. 17% from the 3-point line. Golly. Thank you, CA. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, bro. I just don't understand why that cannot be a conversation. Like, if Tibbs has to be your guy so bad, cool. Is there nobody in the front office that have the balls enough to tell him how NBA works in 2025? That's all I ask for. That's it. Lead pass to Josh Hart. Hart with the rock, picked up by, I still don't know how to say 14's name. I'm not going to do another pronunciation lesson with y'all. We did that yesterday with, I already forgot to say his name. Josh Hart gets it. He finds OG, who's 1 for 6 from 3. He drives, goes right at the defense, draws some contact. Nope. Gonna be a charge. And the Knicks now looking at a 12-point deficit with 5:20 remaining in the half. You said they delusional? I hope not, because they the ones running our team. But you might be right. Wendell Moore handing it over to Nick Smith. Nick Smith finding Williams. The ball is moving around well. Nice take and make. They're just scoring on us with ease. Towns doesn't exist. Diabate just out there cook. Oh, that's who that is. I knew that. Deuce McBride finding OG Anunoby. By the way, the starting 5 is out there right now getting cooked. But Karl-Anthony Towns finally finding the long range. 3 ball goes down there for Cat. That's going to be 9 points and an 11-point deficit. 4:30 remaining. But what are we going to do defensively? Diabate again, whatever he wants. And now Wendell Moore Jr. joining the fray. He misses that one. Mikal Bridges with the rock. Bridges finding Cat. Cat walks into another one. And Towns trying to save the Knicks. I owe you 2 of them. Trying to save the Knicks like he did a few nights ago with that 15-0 run in the second quarter. He's trying to do that again here tonight as the Knicks trail by 8 points. Shout out to Mambarine with a $5 super set. Thanks. Well-deserved rant. Keeping it 100. I'm just saying. Appreciate you, Mambarine. Appreciate you. I'm just saying. KG, shut up. I'm here to console if needed. KG stand outside the arena with free hug sign. Khalid saying this might be crazy, but it's a true take. If we fired Tibbs, would you hire Chris Paul as the coach? Leon Rose and Chris Paul is super close, and that was his old age, and Chris Paul retiring too. No. I do think Chris Paul will be a coach in the league one day. I definitely think that's where his path is going to go. But no, I don't co-sign that. Great thread. You thread the needle well. You're very right about the Leon Rose standpoint and all that. You're right. But yeah, no. Couldn't see that. LaMelo Ball checking into the game. LaMelo Ball in some limited minutes tonight. Wish I knew that ahead of the time, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Nick Smith Jr. trying to get to the paint, but good cutoff by Hart. But this time he goes the other side, gets the floater, and that's no good. Right when I give Hart props on defense, gets scored on the very next play. Back to a 10-point deficit. Deuce McBride looking for the screen. Deuce picked up by LaMelo. He finds Towns. Towns picked up by Smith. He fires a pass to OG. OG faking the shot. He fires the mid-ranger, and that one goes down. OG Anunoby, the only Nick with a knack here offensively. Well, Towns joining the party. He has 12 of his own. LaMelo Ball trying to break down Josh Hart. Gets over to Mark Williams. Williams back to Ball. Ball firing from three. And LaMelo Ball is definitely good for one of those. He is a scorer indeed. And even if it doesn't go down, he's going to shoot it anyway. Speaking of shooting it anyways, when it doesn't go down, OG Anunoby now 1 for 7 from three. Doing everything well tonight but shooting the three ball. Lead pass to Williams and OG right on cue. As I said, everything right but shooting the three ball. And that includes defense. Hart feeding Bridges. Bridges with the floater. Strong move on the smaller Nick Smith Jr. like the post move by Mikal Bridges. And now a lead pass from Bridges to Williams. Ball shooting the three, and it's contested. LaMelo Ball, that was not for him. LaMelo Ball
Tragic.
finding his groove. Josh Hart with another lead pass and another Mikal Bridges easy make. But that's great and everything. But I'm not trying to trade twos for threes. Mikal Bridges with quick 4 points, but LaMelo Ball with the quick 6. We're losing that interaction. Defend. They're trying to switch now. Josh Hart back on Ball. That's the matchup that LaMelo Ball had wanted. He scored the three ball on him both times. LaMelo with the take. LaMelo with the dish. And Mark Williams with the play. God, I love LaMelo Ball's game, bro. I will never forgive 2020's draft. I will never forgive 2020, bro. It all worked out. It all worked out. We got Jalen Brunson, but God, man, I'll never forgive 2020. The things I would have traded up. The way I would have traded everything up. Cooper Flagg to the Knicks. You want that? That man just took out his old ankle, bro. We'll see. Chris Paul is one of the most smartest point guards ever, and he's a leader of men. He's basically has been a coach his whole career, and teams are coaching. No, you're right. You're right. I just don't think the New York Knicks would be the best first job for Chris Paul. I don't think so. I think he would make his debut perfectly well in like New Orleans, one of his former teams. You know what I mean? Something like that. I just don't know if New York is that first spot. And who even knows if Chris Paul wants to coach right away? Hell, who even knows if Chris Paul is looking to retire? He might join his boy LeBron and for real cheap on the Lakers next year. So there's not, Again, I get where you were getting at. I just don't see it for the Knicks. He said that bang for LaMelo gave me goosebumps. It was a complete accident. I couldn't stop it because it's so quick. Mikal Bridges finding OG. OG faking the three ball. He drives. He gets the fake. He gets blocked. Rebounded by Towns. And Towns using the dunk stick and gets the dunk. 41-52. Mikal Bridges now picking up LaMelo Ball with a little help from OG. Trying to go over the screen. Float game by LaMelo. LaMelo missing that one. Deuce finding OG. OG going right after Daquan. Daquan fouling him. And here comes free throws from OG. Back to OKC. Yeah, something like that. I think that'd be his good first job. He said LaMelo's a globetrotter, entertaining but never wins. Now LaMelo unfortunately just cannot win on his own. But when he is surrounded by the right guys, he wins. Chino Hills. Now it's a 9-point game with 1:13 left. LaMelo Ball breaks right through the paint and gets the easy floater through the teeth of the defense. And LaMelo Ball, who's not playing many minutes tonight, immediately finds himself in the scoring contention. So maybe we back in the game here on Underdog. Karl-Anthony Towns misses. Hart fighting for his life, trying to get the tip back. Rebounded by Ball. Ball finding Bridges. Josh Green with the take. Green hands it over to LaMelo. LaMelo with the moving three. That almost went down. Tipped out by Curry. And it's going to be next ball. An 11-point lead for the Charlotte Hornets. Daquan Jeffries checking back in. Look at my man, Daquan, bro. Oh, that's why he's not playing. He's in foul trouble. He got 3 fouls. Oh, I thought it was the injury. Nah, he in foul trouble. By the way, speaking of helping, Deuce McBride. This is it. Look, I love Deuce. I love Deuce. I'm a part of Deuce McBride High. Been there since he was a rookie. But I got to bring up the uncomfortable conversation about Deuce McBride not really entirely taking advantage of these Jalen Brunson minutes. He has not made the shots that he needs to be making. I mean, a lot of them too are open. He's getting to his spots. They're just not falling, and that's not something we need right now. Speaking on making shots, we need. Mikal Bridges misses the first free throw, but it's something to be a little concerned about when it comes to my guy Deuce McBride, man. These are minutes that he should be taking advantage of. He should be pushing himself forward and, taking the lead on that sort of thing. But he's just hasn't been getting it done. Defensively been phenomenal. I feel like that's helped like Mikal Bridges and OG offensively because now Deuce is covering the main ball handler. But on the other side of things, Deuce is getting his shots. They're just not falling now, which is really unfortunate because this is the perfect opportunity for him to take over and solidify himself on this team. That being said, Deuce with 0 tonight. Knicks trailing by 10 with 7 seconds remaining. Mikal Bridges looking for the screen. He doesn't need it. He goes all the way, finds a wide open OG. Can OG change his luck? No, we can't. And the Knicks I can't believe I'm saying this. The Knicks are going into the second half trailing by 10.
Tragic.
Can't believe I'm saying this, man. Deuce is not a PG. I don't like that argument. All of a sudden, he's not a point guard. He's played point guard his entire life. He had no problem getting to the rim when he played in college. I don't like that argument. He's not a point guard. I disagree with that statement. Deuce got to take advantage of his minutes. Point blank. Plain and simple. That's it. You don't got to be a point guard to make the shots that he's taking. He's taking great shots. His step back has been nice. They're just not going down. He's going off of the screen, getting some open threes. They're just not going down. He's getting shots. Now, he's not doing a great job at attacking the rim. That's not ever been a strong point for Deuce McBride. But it's not like he's scared to shoot. He is getting to his spots and he's not making them, and that's where I'm concerned. 0 for 3 from 3 tonight. That's my main issue. The whole he's not a point guard thing to me, I'm not really listening to that. He's played point guard his entire career. I'm not listening about that. Is he a playmaker? Sure. No, might not be, but I mean he's not a point guard. And if he's not a point guard, then why he on the team? He got to go. We got enough undersized 2 guards. Watch, y'all gonna say this. Watch, y'all gonna remember this whole epidemic of everybody saying Deuce is not a point guard. The minute when we trade him, he gonna go somewhere else, playing that same point guard position, and he gonna be doing just fine. Remember I said that. Remember this play-by-play. Knicks versus Hornets, 2025. He gonna go somewhere else, play that same point guard position, the exact same way. And all of these shots that I was talking about that they're just not going down right now, he'll be taking these same shots, and all of a sudden they're going to be going down again at the point guard position. Miss me with that. He's not a point guard stuff, man. It's not it. That's not what I'm talking about. He's still getting to his spots. I'm just saying, watch it. I remember some of the same people were telling me Quentin Grimes not an NBA player. I remember that too, bro. Y'all was telling me I'm over here trying to defend Quentin Grimes. Y'all telling me Quentin Grimes is just not an NBA player, so you can't give it up. He's just not an NBA player, so you can't give it up. He's got the mentality of a fish. I remember all the things y'all would be saying. All I'm trying to say with Deuce is he need the shots. He needs to be more dependable on the offense. That's all I'm trying to get at with Deuce McBride. Y'all can go ahead and argue with your mom about the point guard conversation. Now, I'm not having an argument with you. My point is, in the starting role, with the opportunities, he needs to be making those shots. Because it's not looking good for him. I think Deuce is a combo guard like IQ, yeah. He said CK facts because he will officially be in a system. You said it on me, bro. You said it on me. Even Marbury said he plays better off the ball with Brunson. Cool. That's fine. Okay. Shout out to Stephon Marbury. That don't mean nothing to me. I just don't like that argument. He's not a point guard. Okay. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that. Make your shots. That's literally my only point. Make your shots. Noah said, I'm so sick of this team. Tips coaches to be right, not to win, right? Grimes is scoring on a trash team with nobody else, CK. Bruh, he was scoring when he was with Dallas. He was don't do that. See, this is my point. Y'all get on my nerves with this crap, bro. Yeah, he's scoring, but he's scoring on a bad team. Okay, he's scoring on a bad team against good teams. Do you know how much easier it is, or you know how much harder it is to score on a bad team than it is on a good team, bro? When now they know that you are the person that need to be guarding because everyone else is hurt. I hate that, bro. Y'all just can't just take an L. Y'all were wrong about Grimes. Just take the L, move on. Scoring on a bad team, bro. Stop it. Stop it. Nothing, bro. We just here arguing like a family. No, you didn't miss nothing, Austin. What's good, bro? Play the rest of the goddamn bench in the second half. No shamming, no pain, no pressures. RGT. You already know the answer to that. I think he needs to be more dependable inside the paint. He gets past the defender, but passes on the lay or just misses. Yeah, that's just a Knicks-wide thing, though, Frank, and I don't like that. Hart does that. Bridges was doing that a little bit. He slowed it down, but he still does it from time to time. I don't know where they be learning that, and why they don't correct it. Too many of these guys be driving to the hoop, get to the rim, and pass out of a shot. That's We do that too frequently. And you're right, McBride is one of the few that do that as well. But it's like, y'all watch film, y'all don't address that? Y'all just be okay with that and just keep moving? But it's a good point, Frankie. What up, Derek? He said watch McBride end up in San Antonio. All I'm saying is wherever he gonna end up, just watch, bro. The league is positionless. That's all I'm saying, Jetpack. That's what I'm saying, bro. More times than not, when Deuce is on the floor, Hart and Mikal Bridges are the one that are controlling the rock anyways. KG, I know. He says he gets this. I'm well aware. But in the same breath, that's more my point with McBride is you're still getting open shots. You got to make the open shots. That's really what my point was. I just also hate the whole argument that he's not a true point. I just don't like that crap. I don't, bro. Like I don't like that argument. I think he'll be fine as a point guard. Is he a pass first point guard? Is he a break you down, John Morant, dunk at the rim point? No, he's not that. But he does a good job off the screen, does a good job getting to his spots. Now he just needs to get to that point in his career where he makes those shots now. It's cute to get there. It's cute to get a good shot, but now you got to be making them. Earn that money now, Deuce. Wisdom said, we're not trading Deuce, LOL. Okay. Sure we're not. No, sure we're not. Sure we're not. Because we don't trade our young kings over here. We don't do that over here, man. Sure we're not trading Deuce, man. Sure we're not trading Deuce. That's Tibbs coaching. Yeah. Deuce, Mikal, and OG are on the chopping block this summer. On God, I disagree. OG just got paid. You just traded for Mikal Bridges. Deuce, possibly because you could probably trade high for him. But yeah, Mikal and OG, it ain't going nowhere. Unless that Giannis move, becomes a lot more available. I'll trade Deuce for a good bench player like Devo. Oh, don't give Minnesota Deuce, bro. Do not give Minnesota Deuce. That pissed me off. All of the Deuce hype is going to be hot seeing him thrive over there in Minnesota. He would thrive in Minnesota. Deuce McBride? Oh my God, yeah, no, don't do that. Send him somewhere else, bro. Deuce would thrive in Minnesota, dog. Yuck. That would hurt my heart, man. With Chris Finch, yeah, no, that would hurt my heart. If we traded Dante, no one is safe. They don't. I know y'all not treating Dante like he was a marquee player. Shout out to Dante. He had a great year, but come on, man. The previous Celtics coach who went to the front office after that, Stevens. Tibbs will be in that situation. Knicks brass will force Tibbs to go to the front office. Tibbs had that similar role in Minnesota. Look how that worked out. Tibbs was the coach and the GM. Yeah, Brad Stevens. Yeah, he stepped down as head coach and decided to be a full-time GM. He's doing a great job. Tom Thibodeau is our GM though. I don't know about that. You might be right. The way that this that regime is in love with Tibbs, you could be onto something, but I don't like that. You might be onto something though. I don't think Giannis will make us better, huh? I think so. If Knicks fans had their way, they trade Mitch, Rob, Deuce, Precious, OG, and all of our defense for Giannis in a crunch trap. Facts. They probably would. They probably would. BBQ Wingstop, 25-month member. Trade this whole bench. Hart still driving me crazy, and you said it, CK. What the F are they doing in practice? Also, I repeat, do not trade McBride. Hashtag free, call it. They gonna trade Deuce, bro. Ronnie's on the wall, man. I want what he's smoking. Margaret said, I love Deuce. Stop talking about trading Deuce. You're right. Sorry. I just feel like there's a theme going on, and because of how inconsistent our bench is, there's nobody else that's really tradable on our bench to boost up our bench other than Deuce McBride. I guess I'm just emotionally preparing myself for getting my heart broken again this summer. And that means I think Deuce getting moved. As was saying, CK, probably a bad take, but one we should be selling high on is Josh Hart. He has 30-plus age, and his knees are going. Can't maintain his play style much longer. I am a firm believer, and this includes Mikal Bridges as the Mikal Bridges Hive president. I'm a firm believer of nobody is safe. That being said, I don't know if I'm shopping Hart. Now, if I'm in communications with somebody to get a player that would make sense to, beef up this team, and Hart so happens to be a part of that trade, if it made sense, I'm not saying no. But to say that I'm going to I'm looking to trade him, I'm looking for other players so I can trade Josh Hart for that player, I don't think they would do that, and I don't think they should do that. But if he is a part of a move that makes sense for the team, then you got to do what you got to do. Nope, to me, I'm not a believer of anybody should be safe. Like Keith Sweat said, nobody. But I'm also not on the phone trying to trade Josh Hart today. I'm not doing that. And y'all know I'm critical on Josh Hart, but I ain't on the phone trying to trade Josh Hart. I feel like we should be using Josh Hart. We should be using him and stop playing him at the damn 4. How about that? Hart shows him play. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said I'm not calling to trade him. But if there's a trade where he is included and it makes sense, I can't say that I would not take the call. What that trade is, I don't have one because I'm not trying to trade Josh Hart. I'm just saying I just don't believe in people being safe. I just don't. Your team can always improve. If it's not like no. If you're not like a championship team already, nobody should be safe. Nobody should be safe. You should move to improve. So you get these same bench players. If you want them on another team, NBA team bench, I bet would perform better. Yeah. Kolek would definitely be playing somewhere like in Indiana or something like that, Yeah, for sure. Because those teams would know how to hide his defensive problems and stuff like that. We don't know how to do that yet. So you see how some fans don't know what they want. Sims is a bum. Get him out of here. Now we need length and someone who can guard the perimeter. LOL. Casuals got that way. I agree. Hart is retiring, and Nick, not gonna lie, Brunson is not letting him go. I completely agree with him. I completely agree. Now I agree with that. Hart is not a 4. No. OCK, I am a big part of the Mikal Hive, but I'm the president of Stop Playing Cat at the 5 Hive. That's a good hive to be in. That's a good hive to be in. I'm ready to give Tucker campaign minutes. We in trade talk already. We just talking, bro, KG. We just talking. KG said, I'm loving this. Maybe we look at the coaching different. Yeah. Margaret, trust me, Margaret, no one disagrees with you. Reality is set against KFTV, fam. Now, everything I'm saying today, I've said in the past. And that's the beauty about being, on YouTube. I have video footage of saying a lot of the stuff I've already said. It's not like I've just realized this today. But I get it, though. I understand. That being said, though, Josh Hart immediately, as we're back in action, gets the steal. And Karl-Anthony Towns wasting no time. Pulls a 3. OG rebound. Mikal Bridges, he pulls a 3. Both 3 balls a little too strong. And after the good stop by Josh Hart, Hornets with the ball back. Ball with the fake. Ball with the hot potato between him and Daquan Jeffries. I almost gave him a bang. Right. Say it again for those in the back. NYC B-ball for the $2 super chat. He said the same people who wanted Grimes gone want him back now. God, I wish I could find that play-by-play last season where I said that was going to be the case. I literally sat on this channel. I broke my chair. Sat on this channel and said, watch us trade Grimes. And when he goes and plays well somewhere else, y'all going to be upset about that move. I do not remember the play-by-play. It was either a play-by-play or a post-game last season. Said that on air. But now the excuse is he's playing on a bad team. Man, if y'all don't get out, bro. Bro, Jordan Poole playing on a bad game and on a bad team, and he can't even put together the amount of games that Quentin Grimes has put together consistently. Miss me with that crap, man. Miles Bridges making the 3-ball right there. I keep wanting to say Miles McBride because we got Miles McBride. Well, all that's fun and everything. Conversation's been great, but Knicks trailing by 13 still. Deuce McBride said, CK, you're right. Wide open 3, steps into it, gets it to fall. Deuce heard my pep talk, and gets the first 3-ball to fall. That's all I'm asking for. You got to make those shots. You see how wide open he was? See how he used the screen to get? That's what I'm saying. He got to make those. That's all I'm asking for from Deuce McBride. 64-52. Deuce with 5 here in the early goings of the third quarter. Knicks trailing by 12, though. Bridges finding Cat with a travel that was very apparent. I would put Josh in the trade for Zion if they was willing to trade him. We playing Zion at the 3. Hey man, shout out to Zion though. He slimmed out though. Zion look good. Daquan Jeffries blows by the defense. Bridges finding ball. Ball throws up a 3. No good. Rebounded by Green as he's pushed by Hart. Draws the foul. And I can't believe I'm saying this. The Hornets are the aggressors here tonight. Knicks playing catch up. And the Hornets are just calling our shots every play. No, Eddie, don't say we all knew Grimes. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that because the way that a lot of people are talking spicy in my comment sections and the chats, don't do that. Y'all just impatient. What a pass by Ball. It's a turnover, though. Josh Hart with the take. Yeah, man, draws the foul there. Nice sidestep from Hart, but draws the foul. Jalen Green looks like a Josh Hart variant, bro. That was a cool idea, but no one with you there, LaMelo. OG Anunoby missing the 3-ball there. It's the top of the backboard. Deflected out of bounds. Still Knicks ball. Hart, why are you passing the ball? Because, man, that's what they practice in practice, Wisdom. I'm telling you, bro. They practice those pass out of layups, man. I'm convinced. Oh, nice take from McBride. McBride hands it off. Towns, the beneficiary, getting the dunk off of the drive. Good handoff by Deuce McBride, but they said he's not a point guard. Sorry, that one was to piss y'all off. LaMelo with the floater, no good. Rebounded by OG. Josh Hart now controlling the pace. He hands it off to, Bridges cannot get possession, and it's going to be a turnover. LaMelo Ball forcing the turnover. Knicks are a very inconsistent team. Championship teams are not inconsistent. Yeah, well, the petty is real, CK. Nah, man. Y'all don't hear and see the comments and DMs and stuff that I gotta be dealing with on a nightly, bro. Impatient, man. Just so happens the players I attach myself to, they like to take their time to pan out. Every time. My biggest L It's definitely Kevin Knox. So that's my biggest sell for sure. For sure. But I was forced to like Kevin Knox. I wanted Mikal Bridges the whole time. I was forced to like Kevin Knox. Hey, man. Hey, Knicks, go ahead and let us down. If they let us down, at least we're having a good time here on the chat. Shout out to everybody rocking with us here in the play-by-play. KnicksFanTV. Damn near 600 viewers here on the YouTube side of things. Shout out to Facebook. Shout out to X. And shout out to Twitch Fan TV holding it down. Ah, oh, damn, Frank too, huh? Damn. Frank's probably worse than Kev. You're right. Yeah, Frank probably worse than Kev. At least Kev got a rookie of the month. Yeah, Frank probably worse than Kev. Yeah. No, you're right. I'll take Frank. I'll take the Frank one. Oh, good extra pass. Bridges. Oh, I was going to say, if you don't call that foul. Bridges with the 2K-like pump fake, getting everybody in the air, draws the contact. And now Bridges getting free throws. Good pass from Karl Anthony Towns. I mean, the Knicks chipping away, but we saw the Knicks do a version of chipping away last night and still lost the game. So let's hope that the Knicks this time is different. And it starts with Mikal Bridges making his free throws, makes the first one. Seeking LaMelo has the best sneakers next to Kobe's. LaMelo, ooh, outside, no, I like Kyrie's shoe, but LaMelo probably has the best non-Nikes. I like Kyrie's shoe though, man. But best sneaker outside of Kobe? Yeah, maybe. The LeBron 20s were my joint. I don't like whatever he on now, the 22s or 23s that he's on right now. I think it's a regular. But the LeBron 20s, those are tough. I like those. Mark Williams bobbling the ball. Good defense here by the New York Knicks. New York Knicks playing a little bit more aggressive. Fake there. Wide open for Nick Smith Jr. I thought that was DeQuan again, but no, Nick Smith Jr., he can score quickly. And just like that, back to a double-digit game, 69, nice, to 58. OG open, he hands it to Hart. Hart hands it to Bridges. Bridges steps back for a three ball, just short. Cat trying to get to the rebound, can't get it, and rebounded by the Hornets. Knicks just cannot shoot the three ball consistently at all, to the point of Margaret talking about the inconsistency of the Knicks. And shooting has been a big one for us tonight. Knicks get the rebound there. Towns looking. He leads the pass to Bridges. Bridges finally being rewarded for his cuts. Mikal Bridges cuts a lot and very often, but he's rarely hit on those passes. And Karl Anthony Towns has done it twice in this same quarter alone. And now we're seeing another single-digit lead for the Hornets. But the Hornets just do not look bothered. Oh, good defense there from Deuce McBride. Rebounded by Bridges. Hands it off to Hart. Hart now with the head of steam. Goes right at Smith. Goes over the lip and he chokes it. And he's going to the referee. Somebody needs to be blamed for the open layup. So why not call for a foul? Gotta make those, Mr. Hart. Miles Bridges loses the ball and cannot get the layup to fall. Knicks rebound. Hart handing it over to Bridges. Bridges handing over to OG. OG on the drive. He got one man in front of him. Nice strong move from OG. Can't get the and one. Down goes Daquan Jeffries. OG going back to the line. Durant's, yeah, I do like Durant's more recent sneakers. LaMelo's are up there, bro. I like LaMelo's shoes. They up there. Kristaps Porzingis, no, that was on the L. And also, I was a reluctant Porzingis fan. I even got called out when I was first making my Knicks videos. I got called out for not talking about Porzingis enough. I just was a reluctant Porzingis fan. So no, that one was, I wasn't there for that. And then when I finally decided to buy into Porzingis, that was the year he got traded. I was a very reluctant Porzingis fan. I'll admit it. Yeah, you can see that again. I can't lie, bro. I got the videos, proof. But yeah, I got called out for not talking about Porzingis enough. I was a Porzingis hater, they said. I was just reluctant. Oh boy, tough one, man. How on earth does Tibbs still have a job? Chat's still going. One-on-one is meaningless. We're here for team basketball, and Randall fails at that. Send Hart packing. Frank is done with them. CK, Grimes or Bridges? Because if you think about it, we basically traded Grimes for Bridges. How? How? Grimes was no part of that trade. Am I remembering that wrong? It was Bogdan, it was Boyan, excuse me, Shake Milton, Picks. Grimes had no part of that. God, what I would do if we had both of them on our team though. Grimes on this bench, bro. But it'd probably be the same thing. Tiz don't know how to use them. Get rid of a young. We're not doing trades we shouldn't have made. I'm not playing that game with y'all. I'm gonna let you guys discuss the chat. I'm not playing this game. It's just gonna irritate me. It's just gonna irritate me. It's just gonna irritate me. So y'all, I'm gonna let y'all discuss in the chat about trades we should or shouldn't have made. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. RGT chill. RGT chill, bro. War criminal. He said CK, OG, or RJ. The Knicks are trailing by 9 points, 60-69. Nice. Frank, I know, bro. I know. I just wish we were patient with Grimes, man. I just wish we were more patient with Grimes instead of just shipping him off just to ship him off. It is what it is. OG making the first free throw. Gonna be interesting to see what we do this offseason, though, to boost up our bench. Gonna be interesting, man. Seth Curry with the take. No, I'm sorry, he does not shoot it. Nurkic going after him. Good defense there by Bridges. Gets the steal. Hart now going after Curry. Sidestep. Almost misses the layup, but gets the left-hander go down 64-69. And just like that, Miles Bridges making the open transition three. Bridges finding OG. OG not shooting the best from three tonight, and that's not going to stop him from shooting. And they're going to call a foul on that. Didn't seem like there was a lot of contact, but Deuce not arguing with it. So 64-72 is the score right now. Foul goes to Deuce McBride on that play. Miles or Mikal. I've never been a big Miles Bridges fan. Talked about that in my draft video back in the day. I've never been a big Miles Bridges fan. He's having a, outside of the allegations and the stuff that happened outside of the game, but he's had an okay career. Eddie, I'm not playing this game with you, Eddie. CK. Oh, okay. That's the easy answer. Deuce or quickly. Deuce, love you, dog, but no. Give me IQ, man. Give me IQ, bro. We got too many scared shooters on this team now. IQ, I never had to be worried about him being scared to shoot the ball. Love you, Deuce, though. That ain't no hate, but yeah, if you make me choose between the two, give me IQ. That ain't even hard. Same Russell. Well, not the first part. I just wasn't a fan. Wasn't a fan, man. Bridges getting the first free throw to fall. Knicks just are not doing damage. This is very similar to what we did last night with San Antonio, though. It's very similar. We just cannot get past an 8-point deficit. We have not gotten to a 3-point game, 2-point game. We just keep going back and forth between 8, 9, or double digits. That's it. It's not going any lower. Got to get stops. That's what it comes down to. Defense right now, again, an 8-point game. Mikal Bridges having another efficient night, 16 points. Would love those free throws to be a lot more consistent. 6 for 8 from the free throw line, missed 2 of them. There goes Miles Bridges with the missed mid-ranger, rebounded by Mikal. Mikal Bridges having a nice stat line again. He's done a good job at doing his best Josh Hart impression. Mikal Bridges off of the post. Can't get the mid-ranger to fall. And here comes Nick Smith. Why are you jumping, Hart? But why are you passing that? Great steal there from Karl-Anthony Towns. Hart waiting for the trailer. He finds Towns. Towns with a head of steam. He fires. He can't get the fall. Rebound going to nobody. No, it's going to be saved by Nurkic. Hornets with the ball. Ball off the foot from Miles. Miles complains he gets the foul, but where's the contact? That's a terrible call. No, that's such a bail. He did get him, but it was after he lost the ball. Ugh. Next level, chill out, bro. He said have 8-point deficits. Knicks can't even get past 8 seeds. All right, dog. All right, dog. All right, bro. Seth Curry with the rock blows right by Karl-Anthony Towns, passes out, and there is the Wendell Moore Jr. dunk. That's what he does, man. His career has not panned out the way I thought it would coming out of Duke, but he is an athletic guard. Deuce McBride, you got the small Nick Smith on you, man. Don't be scared to go attack the rim with that. Karl-Anthony Towns, good move. I don't know how Towns be making those, and Towns about to get a technical foul. Towns about to get a technical foul, bro. He hit the hardest, oh my God, of his career just now. A little too much zest for the referee, so the technical foul going to Karl-Anthony Fouls. There wasn't even that much contact. There wasn't even that much I don't like that technical. I don't like that technical at all. I'm sorry. I don't like that technical. I don't like that technical. I don't like it. I don't like that technical. Miss it, though. Damn. I don't like that technical. Russell Whiskey probably did. He probably did. I honestly thought that Minnesota was the perfect spot for him, but he just never took off. There could have been, but it didn't warrant that reaction. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of that tech. I'm not a fan of that tech. Han said that was a bar. Too much zest. I said what I said, bro. All right, 77-68. Nice big play from Karl-Anthony Towns, but it's immediately dumbed down after he gives up the technical free throw. Campaign has checked into the game for Deuce McBride. Seth Curry taking advantage. He shoots the mid-ranger. No good. Rebounded by Mikal. Mikal finding Payne. Payne got away with the travel just now. OG hands it back to Payne. Payne thought about it. Uses the screen from Towns. He telegraphs the pass to Hart. Almost stolen by the same Wendell Moore Jr. But it's going to be Knicks ball. Timeout called. A 9-point game. Man. CK, our defense is only as good as the last man of defense, and that's Cat. He puts no fear in anyone. Yeah. J-Rax. Scrappy, no, Scrappy. $2 super for Scrappy. I'm gonna let y'all read it. I'm gonna let y'all read it, bro. I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not doing it. Y'all gonna leave Cat alone, bro. Y'all leave. I said my 2 cents. I made my joke. That's it. Y'all gonna leave Cat alone, bro. Nah, y'all gonna leave Cat alone, bro. He said the Knicks can't even beat St. John's. What time is that game? Is that happening right now? People blamed Randall, but never this Cat guy. Oh, Barbara, you ain't hear us talking about how bad his defense is, Barbara? Stick around. You don't hear us complain about Cat. You gonna hear it. Kolek cannot get even 5 minutes. Nope. 9:45. Okay, thank you guys. I'll be able to see the game then. Oh, bet. I don't know why I thought the game was coming on the same time as this. You know what it was? It's because Knicks basketball or whatever, I forget his handle on X. He had put up a poll saying which one we're watching tonight, so I just assumed that they were starting at the same time. Oh, big bet. Yeah, I'm gonna catch that after this then. There's a child back there. I just got back in, CK. I got you, Barbara. Yeah, don't worry, Barbara. The complaints are there, Barbara. They're there. Frankie's got you. Shamit cannot bring in the pass, and right back where we left off. Still a 9-point deficit. Tom Thibodeau is beside himself. Yo, no, chat, nope. I'm not participating, bro. I am on, I'm on the clock. I'm not participating, bro. 68-77. Seth Curry, mid-range pull and hits. Told you, when Seth Curry shoots, that ball is going to go down. Seth Curry is a high percentage shooter. Towns pulls for three. That one's short. Nobody over there. OG tried, but runs into the Hornets coaching staff. And it's going to be Hornets ball. We have not, I'm watching, at all. The angry casual fan said, y'all love that campaign sign. Don't switch up now. Angry casual fan, pull up the first play-by-play. Pull up the very first play-by-play of this season and watch how the chat treated me, dog. Watch how the chat treated me, dog, when I was hating on campaign. They killed me, bro. Petridge Farms remembers, man. Said CK a campaign hater. CK versus campaign. The new CK versus Evan Fournier. Y'all forced me to like campaign, and I have jumped that ship months ago. Nice lead pass there from Towns. Towns with a nice strong move. Get out the way, Wendell Moore Jr. Towns getting it going. 18.6 rebounds. Need that double-double here, Mr. Cat. Or sorry, 20 points. 6 rebounds. Pull up there from Nick Smith. No good. Knicks again trailing by 12. To the point of the chat, we're doing all of this, but just not getting any ground. Karl Anthony Towns still throwing his hands up. Didn't learn his lesson from the first technical foul, thinking everything is a foul. Flings it over to Nurkic. Nurkic back to Nick Smith. Smith now with the drive. Smith hands it off to Curry. Curry uses the screen. Curry fakes the three. He finds Smith. And Smith deciding to break it down with 6 seconds left on the shot clock. He fires a three ball. He gets fouled. And now 3 free throws going Nick Smith's way, and Josh Hart picks up his 3rd foul. Campaign. Yeah, Chuck. Shout out to Chuck in the chat. Yeah, campaign. That's all it is, man. CK, this can't be real. I don't know what we're watching right now. We are in a twilight zone, man. Wisdom said, yeah, we did kill you for that paint take. Y'all murdered me, bro. Y'all hate y'all, man. I was not a fan of campaign. Y'all killed me. No way. Oh, that's right. Mitch is hurt. Mitch is hurt, so Precious has to play. Precious has to play. There's no Mitchell Robinson. I feel you, Frank. Man, 15-point game against the Charlotte Hornets. The Knicks barely get to 70 after 3 quarters of play. I mean, there's still time left, but and this lineup right now is not a favorable one. Towns backing down. Oh my gosh, and he gets bailed with the foul. I ain't gonna lie, that was some good defense by Diabite or how you say his name? I forgot how to say his name. Nah, he got him with the block. We'll take it though. Give me these free throws. We'll take them. We'll take them. We will take them. We will take them. We will take them. We getting bum nighted by the Hornets. Free throw down for Karl Anthony Towns. 71-85. Diabate? Whoa, I was saying it perfect in the first half and I just lost it. Diabetes? What? How you say his name? No pronunciation. Okay. KG said no pronunciation tonight, so his name's 14. His name is 14. That's fair though. After the struggles I had yesterday with 54, bro, I don't even remember how to say his name. Yeah, no, KG said no pronunciation tonight, so 14. We call him 14. Hey, yo, Frankie, who you talking about, brother? Miles Bridges throwing up a nasty shot. OG breaks in front of everybody, and the Knicks are trailing by 13 points. Somehow got worse after the first half. And we will see what the New York Knicks do to respond. Hopefully it's not similar to last night. But it seems like all our efforts are being thwarted. Every time we make any kind of effort to get in front, they respond. Mikal Bridges 16, 4 and 4. What's that? Put him at 24. It's not there yet. Karl Anthony Towns 3 rebounds away from it. Okay, hey, and LaMelo 1 point behind Bridges for the leading scorer for their team. We might get a 4 for 4 tonight, y'all. Hey, Knicks might not win, but CK will. That's selfish. That's selfish. When I said it, I heard it too. I heard it was selfish. But guys, you can be selfish too if you download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use promo code KFTV on your first deposit to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash and free picks, bro. Come on, man. That transition was 10 out of 10, bro. Hate it all you want. That was a 10 out of 10 transition, bro. That was a 10 out of 10 transition. 0 points off the bench is crazy. Is that a real thing? Oh my God. 3 players off the bench is crazy. And 8. Hey, man, shout out to the 700 you guys rocking with us on the YouTube play-by-play. Appreciate you. Shout out to Facebook, X, Twitch holding it down. I'm gonna get us to double-digit viewers on Twitch. Don't you worry, we gonna get there. The Twitch algorithm a little bit different than YouTube. We gonna get there. We gonna get there. Oh, my goodness. We got to be able to beat the Wizards. You think so, right? I don't know what to believe no more. He said CK got receipts for everything. Hey, I have to. I have to. I have to, man. I have to. I admit to my L's. I got L's too, but look, man. Look, man, when I get my dubs, I'm going to make sure. Oh, boy. Twitch overrated. You think so? I like Twitch. Twitch is cool. I just wish YouTube had a better live system. But I'm cool with Twitch. Anyways, 13-point game. Deuce McBride playing early minutes in the fourth quarter. We have not seen that before. Typically, this is campaign hour. Deuce McBride missing there, rebounded by Diabete. Number 14. I tried a KG, sorry. Oh, no, we're getting Campaign and Deuce. Interesting lineup. Doesn't matter because 14 just Euros his way into the paint. Right past Precious for another layup. And now it's a 15-point game. Screen set from Precious. Floater by Campaign. Number 1 scorer, Campaign. Precious Achiuwa throws it right over the rim. And this is just ugly basketball that we are witnessing. And we are on the wrong side of it. LaMelo Ball. Captain Mutombo, I'm mad at you. What'd you do? Oh, man. LaMelo Ball trying to help my parlay after that big three. Campaign firing from 3 on the other side. He gets that to fall. There we go. Bang! Number 1 scorer, Campaign. He is the... Outside of Campaign, who do we go to in this lineup to score? What is this lineup? What is this lineup? Josh Hart, Campaign, Deuce McBride, Landry Shamet, and Precious Achiuwa. What am I looking at?
What the hell?
If Beauchamp don't go out there and play about 3 minutes or something, what is this lineup? Campaign really our number 1 go-to scorer. I'll shut up. You got it, Campaign. Your world. Yo, Campaign, cut this thing down to 13. I'll shut up. I'll shut up. I'll shut up. Tom Thibodeau's the head coach. He knows what he's doing. I'll shut up. Campaign, big three, then gets the floater to fall and cuts the lead down to 13. I'll shut up. I'll shut up. I'll just do my job and I'll do the commentating and I'll let Tom Thibodeau do the coaching. How about that? 13-point game, 90-77. With 10-20 remaining in this game, do the Knicks drop back-to-back games against not even playoff level teams? Very possible. Very possible. That Rashidi, that's all I'm saying. You have your all 3 of them. OG on the bench, Mikal on the bench, Cat on. How you ain't got at least one of them on the floor? Not one of them's on the floor. What do I know, bro? I don't know anything, bro. I'm just a commentator, bro. I'm just a commentator. I gotta stay cool, Chuck. I gotta stay cool, Chuck. Chuck. I'm losing it. I gotta stay cool, Chuck. This is beside me, man. This is beside me. But what do I know? Hey, Campaign, take the reins. Take the wheel, Campaign. I feel like I'm watching a high school head coach. Frank, how many times have I compared him to high school coaches? Because that's literally what they do. Oh, you are so right, Frank, man. Anyways, let me calm down. Hey, we got 10-20 to go. Campaign might bring us to the promised land. This might be the one. Because he played them the whole third. Jetpack, you right. You so right, Jetpacker. He said CK Tibbs the Teflon Don. Oh, my God. Let the Hulk out, CK. No. Discipline, LOL. I gotta find it, Chuck. I gotta find it, bro. I got LaMelo under 3.5 made. 3.5 what made? Threes? Damn, tragic. Sorry to hear that. LaMelo, I think he just hit his 4th 3, no? Oh, no, he just hit his 3rd 3. Are you still in there? You're still in there. I don't think he's going to hit another 3. You might be all right. He is settling for the 3 ball, and he is 3 for 6, though. You might not be in a good spot, but you'll see. We'll see. Whew. Tristan with the $2 super chat. Appreciate you. This is brutal. How are we losing 2 times to 2 bad teams? I don't know, man. All right. Sorry, I got to calm down. I'm doing too much. 77-90. LaMelo Ball using the screen. He finds more to Green. Green handoff to Williams, and Mark Williams gets the easy dunk with no defense in the interior. Payne handing it off to Deuce. Deuce handing it off to Shamet. Somehow this actually going to end up back in the hands of Campaign. Called it. Campaign for 3. Can't get that one to fall, and we can't get the rebound. Oh, almost loses it. But they get the ball right back. That really was a play drawn up for Campaign. You can't make this stuff up. That play was drawn up for Campaign. Watch that footage again and tell me that play was not drawn for Campaign. LaMelo Ball splitting the defense, steps back, wide open for another three. Luckily, it's no good. Rebounded by Achua. Achua now taking the ball all the way up. Asked by nobody. Nobody's taking it from him. Payne's going to do it. Payne thinks he's open enough, but he won't take it. Finding Deuce. Deuce getting the screen from Hart. Deuce to step back pull, and we needs that from Deuce McBride. Oh, that's a long two. I take the bang back, but long two from Deuce. And there goes LaMelo, the handoff to Green. Green missing the three, rebounded by Hart. Down goes Green. I didn't even see him fall. It is, and the Knicks not able to capitalize on the man down. 79-92, a 13-point game. The Hornets look great. Hornets look like a team that's probably in the play-in. If you ask me, and I never watched basketball before, I'd be looking at this Hornets team like, oh, they must be one of the nice new young teams. That's what I'd be saying watching this game. I'd be watching this game like, what pick the Knicks got, man? Campaign just traveled and got away with it. He just hop, step. Campaign losing the ball. He got it. He's going to go all the way up for that. Misses everything. Precious with the rebound. Precious with the miss. This is not real life. This is not real life. A 13-point lead for the Charlotte Hornets. This is not real life. LaMelo drives right past Deuce. Misses the layup. Gets his own rebound. He's looking around, but he's going to kill some clock with 11 seconds on the shot clock. Picked up by Shamit. He tries to spin off him. He goes all the way. LaMelo trying to switch sides. A lot of contact, no foul called. Hart now leading the pack. He decides not to attack him. Deuce Will loses his handle, and the referee saves him with the foul call because that could have been disastrous. 79-92. Cam Lillard, baby. Oh, man. Precious hands it over to Deuce. Deuce gets the screen. Daquan Jeffries covering him tight. Deuce McBride shooting the mid-range jumper. That goes down. And now it's an 11-point game. Knicks have an opportunity to get this back to single digits again, led by Deuce McBride. And Barbara says, is this G League? Deuce with 9 points, 4 assists. LaMelo Ball finding the wide open Green. Green lets it fly. And the Knicks got lost there defensively. Deuce trying to clean it up. And now it's a 14-point game. Campaign finding Achua. Achua attacking Mark Williams. And that had to be the most decisive play we've seen Precious Achua make in at least 3 games. Beautiful spin move for that hook shot over Mark Williams. And all of a sudden, golly, oh, this quarter, I'm like, wait, they only got 2 bench points? Knicks got 7 bench points here in this quarter alone. And for the game, Ball off of the roll, he gets fouled, and Josh Hart is having a conniption. Chuck, you can stop now. He said Cam Lillard, Cam Iverson, Chuck, please. Please. OG Anunoby into the game. Yo, we got 6:45 left, and man, Tom Thibodeau let that lineup cook. Gee whiz. And here we go. So out goes Shamit, same lineup. And Mark Williams cleans it up and puts the lead back up to 14. Scrappy with a $2 super set. Can someone give me a... Appreciate the $2 super. Campaign with the take. Campaign with another floater and another miss. Campaign taking it upon himself to bring the Knicks back into this one. But it has not been working in Cam's favor. LaMelo Ball off the dribble. Picked up by Josh Hart. Left, right, cross. Finding Daquan. Daquan for another 3. No good. Rebounded by Payne. Payne now bringing the ball up the court. He hands it off to Precious. Precious gets it to OG. OG can't get the handle, but they're going to call the charge on Precious before that play even happened. Charles Lee is on the sideline hyped up. Charles Lee, another young coach that I'm really high hopes on. I like him. In his time with Boston, hopefully he's able to turn this Hornets team around at some point. But now Mikal Bridges checking in, but you got to wonder, too little, too late. 6 minutes left in the game. Knicks trailing by 14. No Karl Anthony Towns yet. Mikal Bridges with the floater. And LaMelo Ball just making, I said Mikal Bridges with the floater, LaMelo with the floater, excuse me. Look at Mikal Bridges breaking down the offense, finding Hart. Hart with the open three, and Hart gets the three, the ball to fall. Needed that. 13-point game again. Oh. .5:15 remaining. Screen set. Daquan Jeffries with the take. He loses the handle. 5 seconds remaining. Wisdom in the chat calling for the bench to be unleashed, but Tom Thibodeau's just not done yet. Towns now getting ready to check in a little too late. Bro, I have so many questions about this team in the playoffs this year. And the unfortunate part about the playoffs is every game is nationally televised. So let's hope the Knicks just magically figure out how to beat playoff contending teams. Let's hope the Knicks magically figure out how to play well on national TV. Because, yeah, this is a weird. And the thing is, the weirdness of this team has not gone away, right? Like, yeah, we're winning games. But it just feels like this weird aura has been around the Knicks all season long, and you're just waiting for it to just go away. And it just never has. I don't know. 14-point game, though. Tibbs, you see now. Oh, RGT going after him. Tell him. Karl Anthony Towns faking it. He goes all the way, makes the nice move, gets the lay. No foul. And LaMelo Ball with the quick play. He finds an open Nick Smith Jr. and Karl Anthony Towns takes too long to get back down the floor. And the Hornets make us pay with the 3-ball. OG Anunoby, who has not been good from 3, gets that one to fall. Big 3 from OG. But my goodness. Shout out to OG Anunoby. 25 points in this one. All with that by shooting 2 for 11 from 3. Gotta give him props. Miles Bridges with the crazy Euro. Gets himself wide open. Doesn't get it to fall. Rebounded by Towns. Towns with his 9th. Bridges now on the other side. He hands it off to OG. OG, beautiful fake. OG trying to get the make. He gets blocked. No foul call. Daquan Jeffries blocking his former teammate. And now LaMelo Ball looking to break down the offense. Nick Smith hands it over to Mark Williams. And now the Hornets are stunting all over the Knicks as Knicks fans are getting up and out of the stadium. The Knicks are on the wrong side of the fun. Oh, no, it wasn't even Daquan. It was Mark Williams who swatted it. What a pass there from Nick Smith. Wow. Wow. Just wow. Just wow. Just wow. Just wow. Well, let's see how the parlay's doing. Maybe I'm a winner there, right? Cat is 1 rebound away. Mikal, where we at? 20, 25. Oh, I need one more stat out of Mikal. How's LaMelo doing? LaMelo is the leading scorer currently. So hopefully that stays that way. So, yeah, we have a possibility of going all 4. Towns needs a rebound. I need 1 stat from everybody. And I could at least clean up. It's Kyle Allen. $2 super. Appreciate you. He says, CK, this ain't. Whoa, I lost the chat. He says, I think you said this ain't last season. Hold on, let me get the chat back up. This ain't last season. We want Leon fired. Lil Kyle Allen said, what have you done for me lately, Leon? Nothing. Get him out of here. Louis Randall saying another G League loss. Fire Tibbs. Where is the heart that we had last year? Where'd Sis go? Oh, where did that go? I was like, damn, you calling heart Sis? Where did that go? Oh, maybe it's in Soda, Frank, Team Randall. Yeah, Mitchell Robinson is dearly missed tonight. But the thing is, bro, Mitch, the outscoring part is beyond me. The Hornets are already at their season average. The Hornets average 105.7, the lowest in the NBA. And they're already at their season average with still 4 minutes left to play. Make that make sense. Shout out to RGT re-upping his membership. I want tips cooked like a pig on a skewer. Chat coming for Tom Thibodeau's head top. And KG's just in the Pied Pipers. KG, stop dreaming of competing. This is the way, brethren. Tibbs must go. CK, you holding it down. I would have dropped the mic. LOL. Nah, I got a job to do. Got a job to finish. Frustrations be damned. I'm going to be here all 48. CK, it's a different team. Not the same dog mentality. That is a fact. That is a fact. Karl Anthony Towns with the rock. Towns pulling for a mid-ranger. That's no good. Rebounded by the Hornets. LaMelo Ball pushing the pace. LaMelo with the fire pass over to Smith. And that one's no good. Rebounded by Towns. And Towns gets his double-double. Needed that at least, you know. Deuce McBride missing the open three. He leads the pass to Bridges. Bridges gets it over to Daquan. Daquan Jeffries to Miles. Miles to LaMelo. LaMelo hitting that 4-3 and putting a dagger in the heart of, I forgot who it was in the chat that needed him to not score 4 threes. That is his fourth one. Hart finding OG. OG finding Bridges. Bridges over to Hart. Hart pulling from 3. And Hart gets the 3 ball off the assist of Mikal Bridges. That's another one down. We might get a perfect 4 out of 4, y'all. We might get a perfect 4 out of 4. Unfortunately, in a loss, though. Adrian with the $2 super send. I need Mikal for over 17.5, please. Oh, he's sitting at 16. Hands the ball over to Smith. Smith with the fake. Smith finding a wide open LaMelo Ball. How did that happen? The man is damn near he's not missing threes tonight. Why would you leave him open, Hart? Oh, I know why. Because the game's already over and you've already mailed it in. McBride gets the 3 ball of his own, and that one's way short. Rebounded by LaMelo Ball. And LaMelo Ball, who has missed some time, gets back into the swing of things and immediately makes his impact known. And look at the terrible defense. The Hornets are just dancing all over the Knicks. Knicks showing absolutely no pride. Nick Smith, if he wanted to, could have gone all the way down the paint and scored by himself, but he had to get cute with it. Leon Johnson with the $5 super. Appreciate you, said. And some fans call other fans crazy for seeing the writing on the wall. Beyond Tibbs, this team acts like a bunch of complaining bees with no heart. Leon keeping it real in the chat, and Noah stands by it. K-Dot shaking my head. Floodgates have opened, says Belinda. That's a fact. Alan, LOL, we suck. Knicks suck. I'm sorry. I'm Big Buddy. Scrappy with another $2 super said, catch me at Brooklyn Bridge if St. John's lose, though. Johnny's ain't taking that L tonight. Let's go St. John's. Tom Thibodeau has unleashed the bench as the Knicks are a point away from losing by 20 in this one. Kolek is in. Beauchamp is in. Yeah, Beauchamp Hive. Go get some buckets, Beauchamp. Hands the ball over to Kolek. Kolek with the drive. Kolek finding Precious for an open 3. And Precious can't get the fall. But golly, look at Kolek moving the rock. You like to see that. Nice little fling, man. We ain't got that over here. Oh, wow, look, Tyler's playing. I know. Isn't that crazy, Eddie? Barbara said, did we quit? Yeah, I feel like we quit in the second quarter. That's what it felt like. Missed 3 ball there. Rebounded by Precious Achiuwa. Achiuwa handed the ball over to Kolek. A minute 20 left, and now it looks like the Hornets are going to bring in the bench as well. And with that, the only person that could surpass LaMelo Ball would be Mark Williams, and Mark Williams going to the bench. So I can safely say we got ourselves a 4 out of 4. So shout out to anybody that co-signed my picks tonight. Good night. I had a good night. Taj Gibson getting in the game, the former Knick. Oh no, LaMelo's still in the game. Forgive me, but Mark Williams is out, so I'm still keeping the check on. Precious with a nice handoff, and golly, this Antoine Watson kid, bro. I'm so sorry. I don't see it. I don't understand the Antoine Watson pickup. Shout out to Beauchamp with the cleanup. I don't get it. I would have rather just gone the veteran than TJ Warren. I'm so sorry. Peace and love. It's not like Tom Thibodeau is somebody that develops young players. So why is Antoine Watson on my basketball team? I don't get it. Somebody in the coaching staff must owe his parents a favor. That being said, Taj Gibson just scored on the basketball game against New York Knicks, man. Wrap this game up. Marjon Beauchamp, though, hands it over to Kolek. Kolek with a nice fake. Kolek has a whole lane to himself, misses the open one. Watson gets the rebound and makes the layup. He said Taj cooking Precious. Peace, y'all. I'm out, y'all. Oh, man. I don't get it. I don't get it, Wisdom. I don't get it at all, man. I don't get it, man. It's a two. You're right. Okay, but still, I still stand on my business on why did we pick up Watson? Very true. Very true. You know who could get a two-way? You know who could get that two-way? Moses Brown. The Hornets turn it over on down. I always want to say on downs. They turn the shot clock violation. And this is an embarrassing loss for the New York Knicks, as basically the entire building was filled up with Knicks fans. It was damn near a home game for the Knicks in Charlotte, and they're not able to get it to go. And the Hornets scored 10 points above their season average, as the Knicks are damn near 20 points below theirs. Ugly game all around, and the loss goes to the New York Knicks. Chris Connors, I completely agree. Beauchamp is somebody that could definitely be in the rotation over Shamet. Like, Beauchamp has played finals minutes. Beauchamp has played in key minutes in the playoffs. Like, Beauchamp is not just another young player on this team. Beauchamp can play. But what do we know? Let's keep putting Landry Shamet out there. Let's keep putting Campaign out there. What do we know, huh? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to keep this one short, y'all. I'm going to keep this one short. Yeah, let the tomatoes fly, because the New York Knicks came out here and laid the nastiest stinker. Hell, don't even throw tomatoes. Throw eggs. Do we have eggs in the emotes? Because this one was absolutely diabolical. I don't even want to play Sky Zoo's song over that ugly game, but we need something for the outro. Man, yeah, I don't care about the stats. I'm so sorry. Shout out to OG Anunoby, I guess. 25 points, 8 free throws, but 3 for 12 from 3, 7 and 19 from the field. Like, OG was trying. OG was chucking. Wasn't enough. Karl-Anthony Towns, 10 for 21, 24 points, 10 rebounds. Mikal Bridges, 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists. Also 3 steals. Mikal Bridges, active hands. OG, active hands. But I don't really care, because second unit gave us absolutely nothing, because Tom Thibodeau did not give us the second unit. There go the eggs. Yeah, stinker. He said eggs too expensive. You're right. That's how mad we are about this loss, man. That's how mad we are about this loss, bro. Yeah, man. I got no other words, bro. Tough loss. Post game coming up next. I'll let them talk about it. I got nothing to say. I said my piece in the first quarter, first half. Like, these are the moments that we should have been playing more of our bench, instead of being stubborn and playing an 8-man rotation in the second game of a back-to-back. It just does not make sense. At this point of the season, does not make sense. You got guys like Beauchamp who have played. Beauchamp has played minutes in the NBA, key minutes in the NBA. He's played on teams that have been way further than this team has been. Let him play. Instead of you doing the same thing over and over again, hoping that maybe Shamet's going to give you something tonight. Look, I've defended Shamet, but he's another stinker. Back-to-back stinkers. Next man up. 0 for 3 in 20 minutes of play. Shamet gave us 1 steal. 1 steal and a turnover was Shamet's stats. But Marjon Beauchamp, in less than 2 minutes, quickly scored, had put up 2 shots already, got our offensive rebound, but no, he can't get minutes. Tyler Kolek. I just don't understand, man. I don't understand. I mean, I do understand, but I don't understand it. You know what I mean? I understand why it's not happening. I just don't understand why it's not happening. He said CK is ducking the post game. I ain't ducking no post game. Y'all don't want me for no double duty. Probably in the playoffs. The playoffs, so you probably might see me do double duty. I might do play-by-play and post-game for playoffs. We'll see. But, man, y'all be easy, bro. If you haven't already, download the Underdog Fantasy app, the proud sponsor of KFTV. Use that promo code KFTV on your first deposit and get up to $1,000 in bonus cash and free picks. Yeah, man. I will leave with this last statement before I shout out the chat. It's worrisome times. You know, we can use the excuse before that, you know, it's the beginning of the season, this, then, third. We're weeks away from the playoffs, and I still do not know the entire atmosphere, the entire identity of this basketball team, and I think that is not a good thing going to season. I understand you can say Jalen Brunson is hurt, but yeah, we shouldn't need Jalen Brunson to play against a San Antonio Spurs that didn't have Victor Wembanyama and De'Aaron Fox, and the Charlotte Hornets, that team that has been raggedy all season long, averaging 105.7 and got 10 points above their average today. So I ain't gonna say I'm jumping out the window in worry, but that conversation might need to start being listened to. Chat's been echoing it. A lot of y'all been saying it. Might be time to listen to that conversation. We got plenty of season left. We get back to it this weekend. Y'all be easy, man. Have a good night. Shout out to my mods and members in the building. Gregory Weiner, John Pettit, Curtis West. Above the rim, I see you, brother. Bobby Elliott in the building. First Lady of Sports, Alan C. NYC B-Ball. Edwin Diaz, Curtis West, Courtney J, excuse me. Gregory said you already. And then shout out to everybody in between. Also, if I missed you, shout out to my new members, my new super chatters. I called them out throughout the game. DTB, what's good? It's Rocky Cup, appreciate you. Cyber Chaos, Generational Hater, D Tyler, Barkley Small, KG7 Full, DG Tiggs 13, Next Level, Brightest Future, William Davis, Loud and Clear Voiceovers, Dev, shout out to you, Kim, D. Grant, Nostalgic Nick, I appreciate you too. Margaret Edwards, appreciate you being through this one. Barbara, also shout out to you. To Cowboys as always. Landry Shambles is crazy Vega. Mike, appreciate you as well. The Angry Casual fans, CK, you gotta be GM. Don't worry, another CK GM video gonna come out soon. I'm gonna fix the Knicks team, dog. I'm gonna get it. Raymond Melendez, appreciate you. Bobby Ellie, appreciate you. Edwin Diaz, everybody in between. If I had missed you, I do appreciate you. Post game coming up next. I'll see you guys this weekend. Man, raggedy